What's going on, fellow Panthers fans? This is your boy Deacon Do Dirty here. I wanted to start a new series of videos talking about Panthers news and what's going on in the Panthers Nation. And this will be the first video I've had, well, besides the one I predicted the outcome of the season. But there's just a few things I've checked out online and wanted to make a video about. A few headlines that I want to go over. First, biggest thing I would think right now is probably their hate on Cam Newton. He's getting more hate because of something he said in a comment during the interview. They asked him, does he agree with being the greatest talent in the NFL right now? He disagreed with it, but said there was no other talent like him in the NFL. And people are going to blow this out of proportion, saying he's a narcissist, and that, like, I can see where they could say that, but I mean, me being a big, huge supporter of Cam Newton, I don't feel that way. He just said that there's no other quarterback in the NFL that possesses the traits that he has in one person. I mean, he's got the speed, the arm strength. Like Tom Brady's at the arm strength or whatever, but he doesn't have the speed. Now, he's not as good as Tom Brady. He's saying that he's not as good as him, but there's just no other player like him in the NFL. So they're blowing that out of proportion and saying, oh, well, they asked him if he was the best talent. He says no, but they're still saying that he's being a narcissist. I don't understand. It's just the hate on Cam Newton. He's going to get his whole career because of his first two seasons being kind of a drama queen, I guess you could say. I mean, I'll admit to it, but this is how he's going to get. Other news on a certain player on our team, the Bionic Man, like I like to call him, Thomas Davis, was said to be the top outside linebacker in a 4-3 defense. This was said by Pro Football Focus. They said he's a top guy on the outside in a 4-3 defense. I mean, I totally agree with this. The man is a freak of nature, going through 3 knee injuries that should have put any other man out of the NFL. He's still fast, playing like he's 21 years old, can cover anybody he pretty much goes up against. Good run defense, great blitzer. I mean, the man's a machine. I mean, I'm glad he stayed with us for so long. I mean, willing to take pay cuts to stay on the team. And just him alongside who I consider the best middle linebacker overall in the NFL, Luke Kuechly. I mean, our linebackers, we're set, man. We got some of the best linebackers in the NFL. Other news, we have some position battles right now going on that are going into the preseason, which is roughly 2 months away. Backup running back, you have, because of course your starting running back is going to be Jonathan Stewart. Hopefully he stays healthy this year. But backup, we have Fozzie Whitaker, Darren Reeves, and Cameron Artis-Payne. I like Fozzie Whitaker. He got hurt during the one game that he just excelled in. And, I mean, I really liked the first half that he played. I mean, he looked good. Darren Reeves, I mean, he's a fast guy, but I really didn't see much out of him. But then you had the rookie coming in, Cameron Artis-Payne. I mean, you don't know yet. I mean, he did good in college apparently, but you don't know what he's going to do in the NFL. So, I mean, I have Fozzie winning that. So there's the news article that I read. I just like Fozzie. Plus, he's got a cool name. Slot receiver. I mean, you got 3 guys you know are going to make the team. Ted Ginn, Funchess, and Benjamin. You know they're the guys that are going to be there. The other receivers they have trying to fight for that 4th position, I guess you could say, or like people like Philly Brown, which I feel like he'll get it. I mean, he was there last year. He made some great plays. He proved he was worthy of being on the team. You have Stephen Hill, which there's a lot of big fan base behind him because he's a big name coming out of college, and he was supposed to be good, but got cut, I think, by the Jets, if I'm not mistaken. And then we ended up getting him, just never flourished enough to get on the team. I'm mentioning this name, Brinson Burson, but we all know how I feel about him. The man does not deserve to play in the NFL. If he wants to be on the Panthers, there's a water boy position for him somewhere, I'm pretty sure. Another position, you got backup quarterback. That's no question there. I mean, Derek Anderson hasn't done anything to prove that he's not worthy of the position. I mean, Joe Webb's there. He's got more of the skill talent of Cam Newton, but I just feel like Derek Anderson is more reliable. He's come in and won games for us. I mean, there's no reason to say that he's not going to be the man to back up Cam Newton. Your backup left tackle right now, Michael Oher is the presumed starter if he stays healthy, which hopefully he does. But right now, left tackle they're basically saying whoever loses the right tackle position is going to be the backup to the left tackle. I mean, I agree with it. Usually they carry one extra tackle on game day, but and that's basically who's going to be whoever loses that right tackle because they got Jonathan Martin and who else? Remmers. Somebody else they signed. I can't quite remember his name. Who was it? Can't remember his name right now. But hopefully Orr stays healthy and make the team and short that line that we desperately need, and give Cam Newton a chance to throw the ball and prove that he is one of the best talents in the NFL. Some major cuts. Well, one major cut, they finally cut the bike rider Kugbala, or Edmund, whatever his name was. Never played it down for us in the NFL. We wasted a high pick on him. Not surprised there. We usually do on some high school player I consider because he didn't play at a big college. Like I said, he never played it down for us in the NFL. He's never done anything except ride the bike because he stayed hurt his whole career. I think his nickname was Sasquatch because nobody's ever really seen him. So, I guess NFL news right now, the extra point has been moved back 13 yards, so now it's going to be a 20-yard kick, not including the end zone, which that's going to add some weird things to the game now because, especially with our coach, he likes to take chances sometimes. And, I mean, he may go for 2 now. He's got room for that pass. Cam Newton to run it in, Jonathan Stewart run it in, somebody like our fullback to run it in. We can take some chances this year. A lot of teams might take chances this year because kickers, I mean, they're not always reliable. I mean, 13 yards out, they're pretty much reliable, especially when the other team really isn't trying to block it because they're like, up 1 point, who cares? Now, it's 20 yards out, they might try to block it and be more adamant about that, so they might go for the 2-point conversion more often. But it'll be fun to see what happens. We'll see it in the preseason most likely, see what they do there. I mean, especially in preseason because they're going to try things because games don't count, so they're going to try some things. But anyway, that's all the news for right now. I'll be back next week with another episode of Panthers news and more headlines of what's going on in Panthers Nation. If you like the video, hit that like button. If you're a big Panthers fan like me, smash that like button. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button down below, and I'll catch y'all later.